What the hell are you doing, Baba?
What you think I'm doing? I'm cooking a pizza.
No, seriously.
I'm actually building a gaming PC.
Inside that microwave?
Yep, a budget gaming PC inside my old microwave.
But how? Why?
Take a seat and look how.
Okay.
I'm thinking I should not use this because since I'm cutting this inside my apartment, I do not want complaints no more because I'm already making a lot of noise at nights. I'm just gonna be a good neighbor and use a drill instead of a grinder. So let's see how it turns out. As you can see, we are working with a very budget-friendly setup. So without further ado, let's get started. First thing first, let's install the CPU fan. I need to put thermal paste on it before I put that on. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit on the CPU. Yep, that should be enough. Just go ahead and put this on, and now we close this side so we make sure it's not moving around, and then we need to insert this where it says CPU fan. Simply insert it here, just like that. Perfect. All right, now it's time to install this RAM. I believe it's 8 gigabytes. I'm gonna go ahead and just install it in the first slot. So this part is a bit tricky. You gotta push from both sides just like this, and you gotta hear a click. Look, just like that. After that, we are installing the GPU. It's a small GPU, it's not a big one, so I can install it right now. Because if it was a big one, I had to put this inside the case first, slash microwave, and then install the big GPU with triple fans or whatever. All right, our GPU goes here. Just gonna make sure this is open. Oh shoot, I just realized there should be a gap underneath the motherboard. I'm just gonna use this. Maybe we can unbox this now too. We got the RGB fans. Oh, this looks pretty good actually for the price I paid for. And put it under our motherboard. So we go like this. Just like that. Next, I'm gonna be installing this 1 terabyte HDD. For this, we need a SATA cable. One goes right here on your HDD, and the other end goes here where it says SATA. I'm just gonna install this when I put everything inside the microwave, inside our very beautiful case, along with the fans and our PSU. I guess we're done here. Let's just put everything inside our case. All right, we just put our first big hole here so I can plug the power cable and the switch so I can turn it on and off. I can do it from here. And now it's time to put random holes here for better airflow. All right, instead of just random dots, I decided to take out the whole thing for even better airflow. By the way, do not try this at home. It's super difficult. I mean, if you give a thumbs up to this video, it would mean the world to me. So as you can see, we got the holes for the fans for better airflow, and we have this place for the power supply unit. So we can put this here and we can turn it on from outside. We don't have to get back inside. This is very important, airflow here, because this thing gets hot, even hotter than my ex. All right, now it's time to install the fans. I'm gonna be using a double-sided tape to mount them from inside exactly here. So 2 fans is gonna go there, and there's gonna be more fans going inside around our case. All right, now the fans are perfectly mounted and it's time to put everything inside. But before we do that, we need to clean this first. And oh, I forgot about this. I gotta mount this too. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna start off by taking out this tray and this thing. Damn, look at inside. I gotta clean every single part of this case. I mean the microwave. Just buy a normal case, dude. Alright, I thought everything is good to go until I put the motherboard inside our case. After like 30 seconds, I figured there is no space or holes for the cables to pass through. And now I just need to drill new holes, I guess. I really hate this part. Damn, where's the drill? Alright, now I believe this is enough to just pass the wires from here. Yeah, it's more than enough. I'm not gonna pass this one, but yeah, it's more than enough. All right, I'm now 100% sure that we are completely done, and I just need to put everything back together. Hopefully try to turn it on. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna be installing this monitor on here in the front, so it's gonna look like something like this. What do you think? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the whole motherboard inside our case, and at the end I gotta do a fancy cable management. Now I just gotta put some double-sided tape on the motherboard so it's stable. All right, it's good enough. Suddenly I figured the motherboard shouldn't be sitting on the exposed metal, so I cut this cardboard and I'm gonna be placing this here like that. I will place the motherboard on top. Now it's more safe. And let's not forget about our HDD. I'm gonna just place it all the way at the end here. All right, as you can see, everything's in its place, and all I need to do is connect the wires and put the monitor on its door, and we're good to go. We can go ahead and test it and play any games we want. Just like that. I think we're good to go. Now, the real challenge begins. And that is to replacing the front glass with this monitor. Bro, I can just put this here and stick it right here and call it a day. But no, we're not doing anything ordinary or something normal. I'm gonna try to take this whole thing out, find a solution, and place the monitor from inside because it's gonna look a lot better. All right, I don't know where to even start. Damn. And I spent the next half an hour to just figure out how to take this off. Damn, there is no way, there is no screws or anything. I tried and tried and tried, but there was no hope until I saw it moving a little bit. And I was like, this is it, I'm taking this out. So I put my 100% energy on this to just take this thing out. And it was a pain in the ass. All right, it's coming off. Look, I don't know what the hell I did here, so I could do it here and just could be, easier, but I don't know. I think I broke that side. Maybe that's why it came off. Should I break this side too? Damn, I'm good at this thing. I think I'm gonna keep this one and just take out this one and put the monitor in and see if it's gonna fit or not. And I spent the next hour to just figure out how to mount this monitor. All right, I just taped this monitor behind this cover, and this is test one, and see if it's gonna go in and if it's gonna work. If you ask me, it's not looking good, so I don't know. So first test, fail. At this point, I give up, man. I was pretty much hopeless at this point, but suddenly a thought came to my mind. Can I use tapes to mount this on there? I don't know, let's find out. If this thing works, I'm straight up a genius. No, we're not doing anything ordinary or something normal. Did it work? Yes. Is it shady? 100%. All right, finally everything is connected, even the power cables and the power of the monitor. And even inside, if we take a peek, you'll see that everything has been connected perfectly. And even the monitor, look at that. Now there's one thing left to do. Turn it on and see if it's actually gonna work.
All right, as you can see, the monitor is cracked and I'm sure it's not gonna work. So let's move on to another monitor.
Here's the moment of truth. If I turn that on and you see any changes on the monitor, that means we did good.
All right, I just need to connect these. Oh wow, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. You see that? That means
We did good.
oh yes, baby. That's the Windows logo. That means
We did good.
what the hell just happened?
Everything just shut down all of a sudden. And I have no idea what just happened.
Yes, baby, that's what I'm talking about. And now, oh yes, that's what I'm talking about.
After hours of non-stop work, struggling, challenges, coming up with issues that I've never seen before, finally we came to the end. All right, now since everything's in place, let's go ahead and run a benchmark and see how powerful this PC actually is. To be honest with you, I'm not really expecting a lot from this PC. Since you saw the specs, it's not that powerful stuff in it. So I'm just gonna run a test and hope for the best. Ah, will it rhyme? I could write poems now. All right, for the first application, I'm gonna be using the 3D Mark to just run some basic benchmarks, and then we're gonna move on to other applications. I'm just gonna run the Skydiver. I'm literally getting 12 FPS, and now it's about 10, which is odd. Again, I'm not gonna expect a lot from this PC, so it is what it is. As you can see, I got some pretty average PC results. I got a score of 2,664, which is pretty average. You can actually play some good games on this PC, but it's not gonna be on the max setting, because if you do, it might crash. All right, and for the next test, which is my favorite, and I do it pretty much all the time, is this one. What you wanna do is open up PowerShell and type this command and hit enter. Then it's gonna give you some scores based on the components in your PC. For example, I got an 8.8 for CPU score, and for the disk score, I got 5.9, which is not good. Graphics, 5.4, memory, 8.8, which I'm shocked. And that's pretty much everything you can, see just from your PowerShell. But the most important is, can we play Call of Duty Warzone on this PC? We're gonna find out. All right, buckle up, boys, because you're about to witness something out of ordinary, because I'm gonna be running Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Holy crap, it's launching. Oh, shoot, it's not. Yep, I knew it. After hours and hours of trying, encountering too many errors and challenges, I can finally say that I'm able to play one game and only one game, and that is the Counter-Strike. I kind of grew up playing this video game, and it used to be one of my favorites. Right now, I don't have a favorite, but without further ado, let's go ahead and see if it's gonna perform well, which I believe it will, but let's see. All right, let's see how it actually performs. I think this used to be the terrorist zone, like their home base. Where are they at? Holy shit. What the hell? But we won. But the point is, we can easily play this video game on this PC, which I'm proud of, and I'm not shocked, because I feel like, oh, I see enemy. Finally, I got one. There we go. Now we're talking. As you saw, it's working perfectly, and there's no issues, and it's fine. But on other games like Call of Duty, as you saw, it's not gonna play Call of Duty because the CPU and the motherboard, the graphics card, the GPU and the CPU is not compatible with these type of games. So I have to upgrade it. If this video gets 10,000 likes, you know what? If this video gets 5,000 likes, I'm gonna go ahead and do a part 2 and upgrade this. I'll make a beast out of this microwave PC. So it's in your hands. All right, thanks for watching. Let me know what should I do next with this setup, or actually I can build the gaming PC in some other cases, weird cases. Yeah, let me know if you got any thoughts in the comments down below, and see you in the next video.